Ha 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 ha. Game over. Press any button to continue.
This is the Any Button Podcast, your weekly catch-up on gaming news and discussion, although there won't be much discussion this week, it's just me. I'm your host, Ben, and I'm just going to preemptively say sorry if this quality sucks. I'm soloing everything this week, so I'm just expecting it to look and sound like garbage. So, just jump into it. It's going to be a quick one because there's no Matt, as you can see. It is also completely different. Looks different because I'm in a much smaller space. I'm recording at mine, much smaller space. No big dogs heffalumphing around the house. I said big dogs, Jen. So this week in quick news, Reddit users have been noticing Xbox users are using a Spotify app for Xbox, which is big because, as it stands, Spotify app is exclusive to PlayStation, and if they want to listen to music, they have to use a different app or a third-party streaming service to stream through their computer to their Xbox. It's convoluted and complicated. I don't quite understand it. Neither Microsoft or Spotify has commented on this, but if this goes through, that's revolutionary for Xbox users, and another thing that Xbox users can look forward to. More Xbox news. Thumper will finally be coming to this to their console. I've been playing it on PS4. I've had it for a while. It's super fun. You can play it in VR. Probably not on Xbox. That's coming to Xbox on August 18th. So look forward to that. Continuing with Xbox news, August lineup for PS Games for Gold, not PS Plus. That's not the same thing. Kind of is, but isn't. The 4 titles that have been announced are as followed: Slime Rancher, Trials Fusion, Bayonetta, and Red Faction Armageddon. I've personally only played Trials Fusion, which was super fun, but I know Bayonetta has received high praise in the past for when it was released back in the 360 days and PS3 days, and it was good enough then that Nintendo bought it and made a sequel for the Wii U. And the other 2 I just can't comment on. And in quick final news this week, that's not Xbox related, a new update has gone live for the Nintendo Switch. Apparently the 3.0.0 update introduced a bug that caused the battery indicator to falsely display how much charge it has when saying it was out of charge when it actually was on full charge. But the 3.0.1 update has apparently been pushed out to fix this problem. Apparently there's a few other things you have to do, which involves charging it all the way up, depleting it, and charging it all the way up, and depleting it again a couple of times. That doesn't sound like a fix to me, but apparently it works. So, Destiny 2 beta has long finished for consoles, but it's still coming out. The beta is still coming out for PC. Bungie put out an official blog post outlining third-party application integrations, which is mostly for restrictions. Well, it's not restrictions, it's put in place for streaming. They said that third parties pushing their own code into the game can cause problems, and they've outlined a few different softwares that don't work. So for streaming, OBS and XSplit are not supported, but hardware capture like Elgato, Ava Media, or if you're fancy enough to have a dedicated streaming PC, they all work for streaming. Programs like Shadowplay and AMD Relive also work. There are exceptions in this post, of course. I'm not going through everything. Party chat overlays provided by third parties such as Discord or Mumble, which are extremely popular are not compatible. I find that a little bit weird, considering Fireteam Chat in Destiny 1 was absolutely horrendous. Thank God PlayStation has its own party app built into the PlayStation. Xbox users, well, that's terrible, and, well, for PC you have to use Discord or Mumble. Other overlays that monitor hardware statistics, there's a whole list of things that are and aren't compatible, but for the most part they're not compatible, so you're not going to be able to see your frame rate, your temperature, all that kind of nerdy stuff that a lot of PC users like. Of course, Bungie says that all examples given here are the ones known to be incompatible, and all examples are not all-encompassing, so if you can get Discord to work, well, that's good for you, depending on your hardware and what's compatible and what's not compatible. I'll definitely put a link in the link to the post in the description down below if you guys want to get into all the nitty-gritty stuff. But the exciting news for me, Atlas this week has announced 3 new Persona spin-offs. Matt would be geeking out about how nerdy I am about this. But yeah, I'm so excited. There's 2 new rhythm games. There's Persona 3 Dancing Moon Knight and Persona 5 Dancing Star Knight. These references to the Persona 4 Dancing All Night spin-off, which was exclusively to the PS Vita, which I platinumed super quickly. It was just so much fun. Though Persona 3 and Persona 5 Dancing games look like they're going to be getting a PS4 release as well, and it's not going to be exclusively for Vita. That's great. If you don't have a Vita, you can also play this game. And the third game announced was Persona Q2, which is a sequel to Persona Q on the 3DS. That game I didn't play too much, mostly because I don't enjoy the 3DS as a console anymore. So I barely touched that game at all. I'm hoping that they will release Persona Q2 on PS4 or Vita, a platform that I much more enjoy playing on, because I won't be picking up for 3DS. Sorry for the short episode, it's just me, not much is happening. I don't have Matt to banter with. As always, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If I missed a piece of news that you would have liked me to cover, or just anything you wanted us to discuss in general, put it in the comments below and I'll put it in the next episode. Remember, Facebook is where we post updates and new episodes first, so if you like the Facebook page, you would have seen that this episode has been delayed because of technical issues, mainly regarding the microphone and Ableton, which is the program we use to record audio. I think I've got it working, otherwise if it's not working you're going to have really bad just camera audio, and I'm sorry for that. And if you're not a social media person, do check out the subscribe button and the bell icon down below so you can see when we post each and every time. See you next time.